How to find a therapist for my child, an overview. Finding a therapist for your child can be hard. Many families feel overwhelmed and frustrated by decisions, questions, and challenges seeking therapeutic support. The goal of this video is to make this process easier and let you know about the resources available in Orange County. We're going to talk through the 4 stages of finding a therapist. First, we would talk about how to decide whether you should find a therapist for your child. If you decide that a therapist might help your child, we offer strategies for finding a therapist that is affordable for you. The next phase is finding a therapist that has the right values, background, and approaches. And finally, we will discuss how you can support your child through this process. The first thing to consider is whether your child's behavior is impacting their quality of life and if they need more support. Here are some examples of what you might notice. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between what might be an adolescent challenge versus a need to seek professional support. If you notice a change in their behavior, it is important to ask yourself these questions. Is the behavior new? Is it happening more often? And is the behavior getting worse? Another way to think about whether a therapist can help is by asking yourself about the impact of their current behavior. Is it adversely affecting your child's social interactions? Is it negatively impacting your family dynamics? And is their academic performance suffering? If seeking a therapist for your child is your next step, you now need to figure out how to find a therapist that you can afford. Consider reaching out to the mental health team at your child's school. They may know about support options available in the community. You can also get help finding a therapist by contacting OC Links or the Orange County Navigator. These resources can support with locating resources for those that have public insurance or no insurance. If you have private insurance, your family doctor or pediatrician might be able to refer you to a therapist within your network. To discuss treatment options with your insurance provider, you can find their contact information on the back of your insurance card or go to your provider's website. Here are some questions you can ask them during your conversation. What types of mental health benefits does my insurance cover? What is my deductible? What is my copay? How many sessions are offered with my benefits? Do you have a list of available therapists in my area? What are the next steps in contacting providers that do not have availability? Are translation interpretation services available for my appointment? Once you have some options for therapists, you'll need to decide which one to choose. For therapy to be successful, you'll need to choose someone who can develop a good relationship with your child. Before choosing a therapist, talk to your child about what is important to them. For example, here are some questions to ask them. Would you prefer a therapist who has the same gender, race, or faith, has experience working with LGBTQ youth, or can meet in person or virtual? Now it's time to start reaching out to therapists directly. Be prepared to call and leave a message with the therapist and provide a few dates and times for when they can call you back. Have your questions ready and ensure you're in a safe and private location when they call back. For additional sample questions to ask, check out this brochure. The OC Resource Directory has created a resource with some sample questions to ask a therapist during the first call. If there is a delay from making the appointment to starting services, here are some ideas to support your child. And check out these free local resources to offer support to you as a parent. Here are some ways you can prepare them for their appointment. Explain that therapy is not a cure, but a tool. Encourage your child to go into each session with curiosity about what they would learn. Explain what they discuss with their therapist is confidential and that the therapist is not allowed to share what they say unless they or someone else is at risk of harming themselves or others. Once your child has had their first few appointments with their new therapist, here are some questions you can ask your child. How are you feeling about therapy? What do you think about your therapist? Do you feel connected to this person? Do you feel heard by your therapist? Does it feel like the therapist is helping you? As a parent or caregiver, don't forget to take care of yourself too. Remind yourself, treatment takes time. Set realistic expectations for change. Check out these resources for parents of children with behavioral health challenges. We hope this video helps you feel more comfortable and confident in seeking a therapist for your child. For more information, please visit the OC School Mental Health website for additional free resources.